People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now people, the first part of the video is called the 2-foot puss. The 2-foot hyena, they are out and they are about once again, one more again. And I am speaking specifically about an incident that occurred at a doctor's office. And the name of the doctor is Dr. Hansen. And the sister was leaving his office when she was approached by 2 sets of thieves on some Yeng Yeng bike. However, they did not realize that a popo was also there. I am speaking about an off-duty popo in a green shirt. So people, take a listen, take a look at the video, and then I'll give my piece.
Sister. Oh God.
Now people, for those of you that are not CCTV geniuses, I am going to explain what exactly took place. So we saw the lady in the light shirt. She was walking away from the office and she was walking towards her car, which is a white car, looked like some sort of hatchback car. And she was approached by some men on a bike, and one of the men hopped off of the bike and went towards her and started to drag her bag and drag her upon the floor. However, there was a man in a green shirt that is a popo officer, and people, he went into, we are speaking about military mode, and he started to spin and do all sort of MacGyver and blaze up some con on them, and people, like me say, I don't know who got conned up, I don't know who got taken away, because we saw so the video basically ended right there. So I don't know, I don't have any other details. However, as soon as I get some more details, I will be quickly to divulge it to you. However, people, the moral of the story is this. We see that these men on these Yeng Yeng bike, they are becoming a plague in Jamaica. We see that they are taking said from people. We are speaking about innocent victims. They are grabbing away women's bags specifically and jumping on the back of the bike and take for themselves. However, we see that in this case, it was not the case because them end up in the worst case scenario. We are talking about them get wet up by the popo. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now, before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source, and I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of the video. And also, please subscribe to this channel. We're speaking about true Jamaica buzz. And when you subscribe, please press the notification bell or icon, and also press all in the option. Now, people, the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that there's a petition launched in Jamaica for ban Yeng Yeng motorbikes in Jamaica, like me say. Now, people, what do you think? There's always pros and cons to everything, because the truth and the fact is that a lot of persons use their bike to make basically official money. We are speaking about legitimate money in Jamaica. We are speaking about specifically the quarries, because based on the fact that Jamaica roads are so congested, it is a convenient way to get all sorts of documentation, whatever, transporting stuff that is quick and fast, and that is not basically delayed because of the traffic. In Jamaica, because we see we have too much care and we have too much bad drivers and we have too much stoplight. Well, not really the stoplight is a problem. Me just said the roads are basically congested. It is hard to commute back and forth in Jamaica efficiently. So therefore these bikes, they play a very important role. However, we see that with everything there's always the pros and the cons, like I said before. And we see because of the convenience and how easy it is to take with themselves, these thieves are using these Yeng Yeng bikes to basically rob Jamaica, rob people in Jamaica, and specifically women. And we see that there's been an outburst we are speaking about in the last couple of months, or basically from 2019. We see that there's a very disturbing trend with these thieves on the bike, and they are taking away people. They are slapping away purses. However, when you make any sorts of rules and regulation, you have to be very careful. You have to weigh the pros and the cons on people. If the pros far outweigh the cons, therefore these bikes are always going to be legal. So people, it is going to be hard for a petition to basically get rid of these bikes, because people, the truth and the fact that they serve more purpose than bad. So therefore there is more good than bad. So therefore what the system needs to do, what the Popo needs to do, they need to basically monitor these bikers. They need to make sure that all these bikes are registered in Jamaica. And whenever them catch a bike that is not registered, we are speaking about proper documentation. We are speaking about these riders have some sort of identification. Therefore them confiscate the bike and basically lock up these people. However, we see that the Popo, they are not doing their job. And we see that with everything in Jamaica, them talk about it for the first 5 months or 10 days. And then after it is usual business, point blank and period, or business as usual, point blank and period. So anyways people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now people, the next thing that is popping in the news is that there's a voice note that is going around on social media, and it is claiming that Jamaica's last election, 2020, September 3rd, was financed by the JLP, or for the JLP, by Bill Gates. And because Jamaica is said to be the experiment, we are speaking about the guinea pig for the COVID-19 vaccination. And people, like me say, if you're a conspiracy theorist, you might believe it. If you are not, you can basically say what you have to say. So anyways people, take a listen to this voice note and then I'll give my piece.
Wednesday, September 16th, 2020. Please Jamaicans listen carefully. Jamaica's election was financed by none other than Bill Gates. In return, Jamaicans are to be used for the vaccine that he developed. This is the same vaccine they wanted to try on the African nations, but there was an outcry in Africa. Jamaica's recent election was a concerted effort to ensure that the government got the 2/3 majority puppets in parliament to write the mandatory vaccine into law and pass the law. So eventually the public will be forced to take this vaccine as mandatory, because it will be law. Jamaica is a trial run and tied to the rollout to the world. The Rastafarians have been speaking out. Why do you think Jamaica's CV-19 case numbers have been going up? This fear factor is put out there, so Jamaicans run to take the vaccine. There will be a lot of noise, but the Jamaican Parliament is going to state its law. Do you see part of their agenda now? You won't even be able to travel overseas without taking this vaccine. Also remember, Jamaica and the rest of the world are owned and controlled by the World Bank, IMF, and the UN, due to the unfair debt practices from the money masters who have indebted all countries of the world.
So people, like I said, the moral of the story is this. This part of the video is not to cause any sort of controversy and drama. However, we need the Prime Minister, we are speaking about Andrew Holness, to basically address it, because people, the truth and the fact that since the JLP won in September 3rd, 2020, we see that there has been a whole lot of rumors, a whole lot of propaganda. However, like we say, This is just to put the discussion out there so people can get them peace. So therefore the Prime Minister can basically address the situation. And people, like me say, if you are a part of a conspiracy theorist, or if you believe in conspiracy theory, you might believe. However, if you really think about it, it does not really sound logical to me. However, people, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.